So last, but certainly not least, we have somebody by the name of Eddie Mace. Apparently some of y'all know this guy. Eddie Mace is a storyteller who uses a blend of spoken word and written poetry to document and depict lifestyle, to worship, and to express. Regardless of the medium, Eddie seeks to teach, inspire, and uplift. Give it up for Eddie Mace.
Hey everybody, how are we feeling? Good. Okay, I'm gonna ask one more time. Let's use the word not good. Still like positive, but we're in a poetry festival, so let's get the diction up. How are y'all feeling? I only heard Dewey, but I know there was a lot of great big words in the room. So great, thank you very much. Thank you all for kicking it with us. I know this is crawl number 4. I think if I'm not mistaken, I'm like poet 15 for the folks who've been like going through the whole day. Grateful y'all be here and not choose this particular session to be like the lunch break that y'all break away for. But I'm just gonna get straight into this. This poem is something I've been working on about like the last 2 weeks or so. It's called His Presence. I've been spending a lot more time with God lately. You see, I'm learning to experience Him in all things. I've been experiencing God when I smell cigarettes driving down the highway. Reminds me of childhood. I experience God at the coffee shop, at the gas station, looking at the depravity in my wallet. I experience God when I don't have the time to eat today, but a friend buys me a meal. I experience God when I go to visit my family, but my brother is at work. Or after hearing stories and simultaneously learning that my sister didn't bother to tell me that she was in town. I do still get to see God though. I see Him in my story. I saw Him at the bus stop every morning. I saw Him in a homeless man dropping his bicycle, grocery bags of food, and all that he had to help an elder woman through a door. And I saw Him in my college English professor donating a subscription of Poetry magazine to me, just because he learned that I wrote. Not because he heard me, not because he admired my voice, but just because he learned that I had one. And he thought that that was worth investing in. I experienced God at Judith Cafe, Cafe Blanc, Roasted Tremont. I experienced God as I learned to dedicate time to Him in public, in private, in my mornings, in my nights, in my drives, even when the world drives me crazy. I see God in it. I see God in a stick figure family bumper sticker. I see God in a stray dog. I see God in that neighborhood cat we adopted just because we liked his stripes. I see God in our stripes, our fallen soldiers and our orphans and widows. I see God in the widower who finds comfort that he is the one still here and his wife doesn't have to live without him. I find comfort in that consolement. I find comfort in the quietest of places and the loudest bars, concerts, and thoughts. I saw God in the darkest of thoughts. I saw God reflected in the face of my best friend's obituary. I experienced God in death and in the recognition of mortality. I experienced God when I almost drowned. That was just Satan failing a baptism. I experienced God when I ran away from home. That was just the unlocking of my love for treadmills and keeping my body a temple. I experienced God's voice calling out to me in every tone, octave, note, and tune. In every lullaby, every dull moment, and every dulling proponent. I experienced God when I cry. I experience God when I try. I experience God when I fall, but especially when I get back up. I experience God when I worship, hands up or head down, crying and snotting and praising. I experience God in a room full of friends, come together in prayer circle, or over food, turning tongues to laughter. I experience God when ministry becomes family. I experience God through the Holy Spirit and Him dwelling in me. I experience God through His Son and Christ within me. I experience God as I learn to die daily. My experience with God has been good all the time. Even in the times I was too blind to see Him. even in the times I was too blind to seek him. You see, I experience God in all that he is, in all that he will be, in all that he will take from me, and all that he will show me when I invite in his presence. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Everybody say, that was nice, Eddie. That was nice, Eddie. Say, how you